Hey everybody, welcome back to the Creativity Broadcast. I'm here to do a collective creativity reading for those of us who are nurturing a relationship with our creative spirit. And I'm diving right in today because I have a special message for somebody who is kind of in springtime energy right now. We pulled Delight this morning and it came with protection. And so let's talk about it. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath. And just to open up to any messages of wisdom that your intuition might be sharing with you today. Let's talk a little bit about this overarching message of delight. And this is from the Sacred Destiny Oracle by Denise Lynn. This is a very sweet energy. It is the energy of like maybe you're seeing you're kind of at the beginning of a new way of being in your life. And it is lovely. It is also very vulnerable. So we need to talk about some of the new beginnings energy and practices to make sure that this new beginning gets to really take root and blossom. I'm getting a lot of messages for this, for someone in particular, about not putting too many expectations of the future onto right now and like really grounding yourself in the beginning energy. Okay, so this is actually exciting. And it's interesting because the energy is coming with a very clear, like, calm down. It's almost like saying, hey, we know that your dreams are coming true. Like, this is something that you've been working toward for a really long time. And it's almost like it's saying, like, chill, like, be cool. Like, I remember when I was on study abroad in Spain, talk about, like, beginner energy. I didn't know Spanish before I went. I did a homestay. I was like, this is a good way for me to learn a language I need to know. And you know what? Laura of the past was correct. Laura of the past also definitely had rose-colored glasses about what that experience is going to be like. Anyway, I have this memory of like being somewhere in downtown Granada and like talking to some Spanish dude and like being very effusive, which is the way that I tend to be. And I just remember him being like, tranquila, tranquila. And I was just like, what's wrong with me? Like, why are you telling me to calm down? But that is like the kind of energy that we're getting right now, is like tranquila, tranquila, like chill, like where you're headed is where you're headed, and it's okay to be excited, but like don't scare yourself away. Okay, so we're just gonna check with Moonology here to get some clarification about this for this reading. It's just gonna jump out when it's ready. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, it says, ooh, what do you need to release? Waning moon. So it's sort of like, as we're opening up to new beginnings right now, we do actually need to be aware that this is like a turning of the wheel happening in our lives. So while we're headed in this forward direction, like a wheel is going to turn. So it's going to be going in a particular direction, but it's also going to have to release the energy that's come before because it is rolling. It's not going to bring everything with it. So what do you need to release? A waning moon. What do you need to release? Let's see. It's beautiful. It's also I'm getting that this release energy isn't like a heavy burden to release. It's more like a little checklist, because you've done all the heavy lifting for this already. Like, you've done a lot of the emotional work, and so this is just a practice of like, let it go, let it go, let it go. Okay, the waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked, for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle. Interesting, because this is like, oh God, I love the contradictory nature of this stuff, because while we're at the beginning of a new cycle on a bigger scale, this is pointing to that you actually are in the process of letting go of something that you have been trying to let go of for a long time. Okay, so it says, almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about needs to be released. This card can be very positive, and it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. It's safe to let go and move on. Yeah, so this what I'm really getting here is like this is related, probably it may be emotional, but it's more like your emotional reaction to something tangible, like maybe it's your project or your business or something, and how things have been going is largely a very positive trajectory, and it's just asking you to like keep scrubbing it, keep purifying it, keep letting go of the old emotional energy around it, because where you're going is lovely. That's really cool. Also really appreciating the colors in this one. Not only was the message about letting go, it literally said let it go in it, but it's like frozen colors. It's so nice. It's so lovely. Okay, so we're gonna scope out just for a little bit of action items here. Green Witch Oracle. It's so excited to talk to us today. All right, let's see. Also, I got balayage. What do you guys think? I've wanted to do it for a long time. And a couple of weeks ago, I don't know, my intuition was just like, do it. It was like egging me on. And I didn't really know why, but I am learning to pay attention when I get those little like cheeky nudges. It's pretty cool. My best friend sent me a text afterwards. She was like, look at you with your essence-based haircut. And I was like, oh, yay. And in case you all don't know what that means, in ontological work, there's this concept called essence, which is like kind of our essential nature. And in the type of coaching that I do, I really create like a constellation of qualities that sort of encapsulates what your essence is. And I've created this cool like intro to coaching experience called True North, where you go through the process of getting your essence distilled for you, and then we talk about what that means for you moving forward. And it is like, without a doubt, one of my greatest joys in coaching is sharing essence and like sharing someone's essence with them. Like, for example, mine has 6 words, and I'm looking over here because they're written on my wall. My essence qualities are music, grace, intuition, wonder, vision, sparkle. So you can imagine that like if you start getting used to looking at your life and your strengths and your energy through that lens, like a lot changes really fast. It's really cool. Yeah. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm up to here. I love that my friend was like, your essence is in your hair, and I was like, that's a first. I've been working hard on this to grow this out. I had dreams of having long hair for a long time and just never had the bandwidth for it. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Okay, enough about me and my hair. Hopefully you heard something for yourself in that long share. Okay, Green Witch Oracle, can we please have some action steps and advice for this reading about delight, protection, new beginnings, letting go? What do we got? Okay. Oh, cauldron. Okay, creation, opportunity, and caring. Yeah, so with the cauldron, like we actually have this sense of like a crackling hearth, almost like a place where we are putting all of our ingredients in and they're simmering. We're creating something that is going to take some time. So you'll see here that the description of cauldron is creation, opportunity, and caring. And this is what it's like to have a vision start coming to life. You can't rush the cauldron process. You have to let it stew. You have to let stuff go and let other stuff stew. You can quote me on that. Okay, let's see here. This is a lovely energy, you all. This is like a really nice energy. And whoever this reading is for, I'm definitely feeling this as like a collective creativity energy. Like I'm feeling this for myself, but I'm also very curious like where you might apply this. Um, and it's like it's a very hopeful energy of well-being. You know, there's like this sense of it's been hard every day before. It's not going to be hard anymore, but you kind of just have to get used to that. And there's going to be like a certain experience of like getting used to that. Okay, so it says creation, opportunity, and caring. Self-transformation, one of the central goals of witchcraft, can be intimidating. Don't I know it? The Cauldron card reassures you that brewing change is a chance to create new opportunities for yourself. Sorry, I can tell I need to internalize this message because I'm having a hard time reading it out loud. Okay. A chance to create new opportunities for yourself as well as those around you. This can be as simple as adopting a fresh outlook. The Cauldron encourages you to think creatively and to try combining things that may not seem to work together at first glance to solve a problem. The Cauldron is also a symbol of nourishing yourself and others. Caring for those around you is an enriching pursuit for all involved. And there's a reflection opportunity here. It says, are you avoiding brainstorming different solutions when faced with a problem? Yeah, so this is, again, the Cauldron is sort of like letting something simmer. I'm kind of laughing a little bit because when I do a True North thing, when I'm like getting someone their essence, I say to them, they have to give me certain homework responses before a certain day because I have to put their responses into my Cauldron and like let it simmer and stuff like that. So that was a cute little wink. Anyway, so yeah, this is like also remembering that like if you put all of your needs about a certain situation into a cauldron and kind of let them stew, allow yourself to brainstorm, maybe invite other people in, and really do it from the perspective not of like, this is the problem that I need to fix immediately and like I need the solution to be a certain thing, but more like, my ideal outcome would solve these issues. I don't know what it looks like, but who could I actually let in on this that would maybe shed some light or give some other solutions? That's a very creative way to approach problem solving that I think a lot of creative people are actually really good at, but they don't apply it in certain areas of life. So this is probably a great opportunity to think about like, oh, how can I put my creative brain into areas of life that need some support and some care and some organization, and like doing it inside of this little, calmer, cocooning energy, kind of like getting your house in order so that all the miracles can come. Yeah, that's it. That's lovely. Cauldron, delight, waning moon, releasing, letting it go. It's pretty cool, very exciting energy. Thanks everybody for joining me today. I hope that this was super duper helpful. If you're interested to get your essence, contact me. There's links below. There's also a ton of free stuff, and you can go ahead and subscribe if you would like to get more readings like this. I also do a lot of other how-to videos. I've got some in the hopper around how I overcame my fear of roller coasters using creativity, and also like creative ways of dealing with being very sick. Anyway, I've got some cool stuff coming up. So go ahead and hit subscribe if you haven't. Make sure to like this video if you want to see more like this. And you can hit the bell icon if you want to be notified every time I release a new video and a new reading. They don't always come out on the same day every week, so that might actually be helpful if you want to make sure you don't miss them. All right, thanks everybody. See ya.